athletes. LeBron and I, both great size and speed, jumping ability, shooting. Not quite. No, he's a much better athlete than me. I think some people are born with great height. Some people are born with great size. And I think competitiveness and the ability to compete has been a great attribute for me. And it started when I was young, and it was really a part of my whole family. I mean, everyone was the same way, so it was definitely in our family's DNA to compete and to want to just, play to win.
All right, we are joined by Fox NFL analyst Greg Jennings. Good morning.
By the way, what's that on your finger?
Yeah, it's a little something I got picked up.
Aha.
All week.
Yeah.
A little something we picked up.
Yeah, a little something,
So you helped win that for Aaron Rodgers, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
what I thought.
Either way, well, it looks nice on you, and we're happy to have you this week. But Greg, when you hear these comments from Brady, what do you make of it?
I love it. I absolutely love it. This is Tom Brady being comfortable in his domain. And he's having fun with the media. When he talks about LeBron and I being similar, we have the same height, similar height, speed, shooting ability. He's being cheek about it, but one thing I know about Tom Brady is he understands where he's special at, and he identified that. He may not be the most physically dominating presence at quarterback. He may not beat you with his speed, his agility, and all these things, but his is up here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna outwork you. I'm gonna outsmart you. I'm gonna outprepare for you. Like everything that he mentioned it. The other intangibles.
Things you can't measure.
Things you can't measure, Shannon. Like those are what make him so great. And I think that's why he's so special, because he doesn't have the physical attributes that so many other. He's not a Patrick Mahomes type. He's not an Aaron Rodgers type where he can run outside the pocket. His arm is just unbelievable. That's not Tom Brady. But he finds a way to utilize what he is and still. Do you understand how impressive that is? That's like the guy that come to the gym, Skip, with the tube socks and the shirt tucked in and the headband, and he's not really athletically gifted, but he understands the game, and he's like, how is he beating us? That's Tom Brady.
He's that guy.
He's that guy.
The tube socks.
Go ahead,
By the way,
Skip.
I got to defend Tom Brady just on this score before I launch. When we're talking about physical gifts, when we're talking about God blessed you with height. Well, remember, he's 6'4" tall, and don't discount that.
Yeah.
He has extreme height for a quarterback, right?
Yeah.
He's at the high end of quarterback height.
He's prototype.
Okay?
He's prototype.
And listen, when you're as deadly accurate as he has been his whole career, it's a gift. It's a physical gift to be able to throw a football to a pinpoint 25 yards away. He threw a couple balls to Edelman on third downs, one on first down that started one of the late drives. And it was just a rocket dart that just hit him right in the hands. It's hard to do that on a consistent basis.
Well, Skip,
just for the record.
You're shortchanging him.
Okay.
No, it's easy to throw the ball 25 yards away. It's difficult to throw the ball 25 yards away when somebody's trying to hit you in your mouth.
All right.
And what he did on 3rd and 10 on 3 consecutive occasions, that's what separates
And
him.
I also don't think he gets enough credit for great pocket feet. He's got the ballet feet. It's hard, man. It's also some mental. It's some on your instincts. It's feeling it. It's seeing
What
it.
Peyton Manning played.
Yeah.
The one that Peyton Manning against Kansas City.
You saw it.
Yes.
You went back and watched
Yes.
it. Good for
Yes.
you.
Yes.
Because it flashed open because it's deep cover two. It's deep cover two, and all of a sudden the Red Sea parts, right? And he says, maybe I should just take off and run right up the gut because I could get 7 or 8 yards right up the gut. And Justin Houston loops it.
Was it
D Ford right in his face?
Yeah.
And he stops short and flat-footed. He just drops a dime down the chimney to little James White.
Actually, Skip, he stops flat-footed. He backs up and slides a little bit and throws it I'm like, look at old Tom.
Look at old Tom.
He's pulled out a little.
Yeah,
a little
I was like,
move.
oh,
And I told you, he pulled out a sweet move on the last play of the Super Bowl last year on the Hail Mary.
Yes.
Because Brandon Graham was coming for him, man, and he dodged him. He deked him and dodged him and stepped up and threw what I thought was a great Hail Mary that should have been caught by Rob Gronkowski. We'd be having a whole different conversation.
Yeah.
But now back to this. We were basing this on this Pro Football Talk. They did a story about this, and the headline was, Tom Brady shares one trait with LeBron, competitiveness. No, don't put LeBron in the same sentence of Brady on competitiveness, because this competitiveness is off the charts. That thing, that intangible, that drive, whatever that is, Tom Brady has been the greatest when the stakes are the highest. And he's done it repeatedly. He's won 5 rings. You got 1, but he's won 5. All 5 times he had the game-winning drive in the fourth quarter overtime. That's pretty great. In his career, postseason, he's had 12 game-winning drives. That's double what the second-place guy on that list, who is your guy, John Elway, who had 6 game-winning drives in the playoffs. 12-6? And if I start throwing in AFC Championship games just recently, last year against Jacksonville at home, albeit at home, they're down 20-10 in the fourth quarter, and he throws for 138 yards and 2 touchdowns and brought them back against the Saxonville defense. This year at Kansas City, he completes 3 straight 3rd and 10s in overtime, another game-winning drive that doesn't count in the Super Bowls, but when stakes are highest, he's at his greatest. There's this clutch intangible that I have not seen routinely in LeBron. Obviously, he has greatness written all over him, but that hasn't been his strength, because we've seen LeBron have some epic fails in the postseason. The 2011 finals, I don't know if he just wasn't ready for it with the Heat, but he just melted down. And we saw him melt down at the end of Game 6 in 2013 against my Spurs, and he missed the last second shot. He had 3 turnovers in the last 3 minutes. Then he missed the last second shot. It looked like that was going to force overtime, the 3, and Ray Allen saved his bacon, and I thought his legacy. And then we get all the way to just before overtime last year, Game 1. LeBron just melted down again. He just lost it for a while, and he pouted, and he wouldn't shoot the ball to start the overtime for the 2.5 minutes, and they fall behind by 7, and that's the game. That's not Tom Brady. He's the flip side of this. He's mostly intangibles, to your point, and they are off the charts intangibles that LeBron was not blessed with.
If you don't mind me asking, Skip, in 2011, let's go with 27. In 2007, they're 18-0. They had the greatest offense in NFL history. They're averaging a tick under 37 points a game. Would you say Tom Brady played great in that game?
Which game?
In 2007, in the Super Bowl against the Giants. Would you say he played great?
He pulled off yet another game-winning drive to win the game with 2 minutes left. Wait. No, there's no laughing about this. He did that. He did it again. He hit Randy Moss with what looked like was the game-winning touch. There's 2 minutes left in the game, and where was Bill Belichick's defense then? It merely took the luckiest play in the history of the Super Bowl to pull off the drive, but Eli pulled it off. Am I right?
So you say he played great. So
he played well enough to win the game against a really good defensive front, right?
He scored 23 points lower than what he scored in the regular season, because he only had 14. In 2011, they was averaging 32 points a game in the season. They scored 17 points. Would you say he played great in that game, the one in Indy?
No, he's had a lot of just okay games.
In the Super Bowl? Oh, so
No, he saves the best for the latest, right? 5 game-winning drives for 5 rings. You can't discount that, Shannon. You can nitpick all you want. But let's go biggest picture.
That's what you do.
I don't do nitpicks.
Hold on. So let me ask you a
You're
question.
reaching and reaching.
I want to make sure I'm hearing you correctly.
Yeah.
So in
By the way, he is human. That's what's great about him.
Yes, he is.
Oh, really?
He's human.
Oh, but LeBron James is human.
He is human.
LeBron's like mortal.
Don't do that, Skip. That's really unbecoming.
Yeah.
All right,
But let me ask you a question. In Game 1 of the NBA Finals last year, would you say LeBron James played well enough for his team to win?
What did I tell you earlier today? He played the greatest single NBA Finals game of his career. I've never seen. He's not a born great shooter from distance, and that was the best I've seen him shoot it from outside.
So, 51 points. He played well enough to win. I mean, he had 48, 49 in regulation.
So what would that guy do? If I could pour Tom Brady into that guy, and at the last second 10, 9, 8, 7, and he gets a switch and he gets 6'3" Steph on him at the free throw line. LeBron with Tom Brady inside, he would have gone straight up and shot the jump shot and held the post just like Jordan did, and the game would have been over. And they would have stolen game one.
Let me tell you why LeBron,
what did he do? He turned down the shot.
Let me tell you why LeBron's not going to do that, because that's not LeBron's game. When have you ever known LeBron to be stationary?
Well, he was having a game. That was his game. That was the best shooting night I've ever seen him have.
LeBron is a step back, but here's the thing, Greg. If you got a 2-yard pass, Aaron Rodgers can run it, but he throws the ball to you and you drop it. How's that Aaron Rodgers' fault because he didn't run the ball when he threw it to you and you were a receiver? George Hill is an NBA player. You mean to tell me a career 80+ free throw percent shooter can't make 2 free throws?
He's George Hill. I told you, I didn't like him when he was a Spur. No, he's George Hill. I'm on the record. You can look it up.
But can he make those free? Should he make those free throws?
They pulled off trading George Hill for that guy number 2 in Toronto. You believe in that?
Yeah.
Wow.
So all it was, look, Skip.
No, he shouldn't. It was his first ever finals game. You can't put him in that position. You're LeBron James. You are the so-called GOAT, or the faux GOAT, says Shannon.
Why not?
Yeah. You take that shot. You're LeBron. Take it. It's your game. It's your league. It's your world. You're the best player on the planet.
I don't know how you do it.
Don't turn it
the way
down.
I look at it,
come on.
if you make the right decision, you make the right play, you're never wrong.
You made the right decision for the wrongest reason you could do. You're LeBron.
The guy got a layup.
Take
I'm
the
telling
shot.
you, boy, if
The guy got a layup.
If Steve Kerr would have missed a couple shots that Jordan kicked to him.
Oh, John Paxson.
Just one.
John Paxson.
Just one.
What about that one John Paxson hit against Phoenix?
And by the way, those weren't game 7s. You got time to make it up. If it doesn't work, you'll pull it off. They weren't game 7s. Jordan never got to a game 7.
You're right.
Wow.
So we'll never know. We never know what would have happened.
Yeah.
Nobody's
I know what
undefeated.
happened in game 6 at Utah, though.
Well, I know what happened in Game 7 against the Pistons.
Yeah.
I know what happened against Game 7 against the Pistons.
Them bad
you
boys.
remember that, Skip Bayless?
Them bad boys.
They were some bad boys.
If Jordan was that guy, he got to get through them. He got to get through old Rodman and Mahorn and Lambeer
All by
and James
himself.
Bell. What?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Take on the whole Hall of Fame.
Hold on.
All
we're
in
not
one
doing that
night.
right now.
That's what you
We
asked
don't
LeBron
have
to
time
do
for it.
against Golden State.
Greg,
Oh,
I'm glad we
please.
had you for this one. Guys, we got to get to this because the NFL could be making a big rule change after the Saints lost last week. We're going to tell you all the details.